Hello everyone, welcome to our show today called NG 英文. My name is John Drummond or Yang Haoen.
Hello， 大家好，欢迎回到我们希平方的节目 NG 英文，我是 Angela。We
have a great episode for you today with our good friend Sam Nada, who's known around the Taiwanese community as Nasung.
是的，今天我们很幸运的邀请到了 C2 Believe 这间影片制作公司的 Sam Nada 来到 NG 英文，跟大家分享他们公司对品牌建立 branding 这方面的专业，以及一路走来呢他学中文的经验分享。
But before we get to the interview with Sam and I, Angela is going to help us break down some of the translational differences Sam spoke about, particularly about a fun little story with the differences between cockroach and exhibition.Yeah. So take it away, Angela, here on NG 英文。
好的，没问题，这样谢谢你的介绍。那没有错，今天我们要来跟各位聊聊各个跟展览有关的英文。那现在就请大家赶快把你的 NG cheat sheet 这个 NG 英文专属的笔记小抄准备好，我们要开始咯。那待会在访谈中呢，山姆大哥 Sam 提到说有一次他在跟某个公司的各大主管开会哦。那时候呢，本来是想要了解，想问他们说，有没有参加什么展览呢？但是因为这个中文的发音没有抓好，不小心把展览讲成蟑螂，让当场的每个人都傻眼，想说山姆他是对蟑螂过敏吗？还是怎样？怎么会突然问这个问题？让现场气氛尴尬到不行。好，那既然我们聊到了蟑螂，就也来认识一下它的英文名称好了。大家知道怎么说吗？其实它有两种常见说法，一个呢是它的全名 cockroach， 这是一个蟑螂。那如果是很多的话就是 cockroaches， 或者呢也可以就直接说 roach， 或者是 roaches。 好啦，应该没有人喜欢听蟑螂吧，我们还是赶快回到正题好了。其实展览在英文有很多种说法，比较常见的呢就是待会我们会在访谈中听到的 exhibition。它指的是那种整场的展览哦，像是相片展啦、艺术展、画展等等。那跟这个字同系列的 exhibit 也有展览的意思哦，只是它通常指的是一场展览所展示的某个展览品。好，所以记得哦 exhibition 它是整场的展览，那 exhibit 它指的是展场里面的某个展览品。再来是 exposition，它表达的意思呢是博览会。大家还记得几年前上海举办的 Shanghai World Expo 上海世博吗？这边的 Expo 其实就是 Exposition 的简称。它跟展览不一样的地方在于，它主要是希望透过吸引大量人潮来增加产品曝光率，提高商机。最后两个是比较简单的 Show 和 Fair。Show S-H-O-W，相信大家对这个字一定不陌生，就是我们中文常讲的什么秀啊、表演等等，像时装秀就是 fashion show。好，那 fair 它有时候呢跟博览会 exposition 蛮像的哦，都带有商业气息在，像是市集啦或是商品展销会也都可以用这个字哦。好啦，那希望刚才讲的这些呢，对你的英文学习之路有所帮助。如果有漏掉没有听到或是写下来的，也不用担心，可以上我们的 YouTube 频道，随时你想要听几次就给它听几次。那如果大家都已经准备好了的话，我们就赶快进入今天的访谈内容，听听 Sam 他的分享吧。
All right. As always, thank you, Miss Angela Ma, for that wonderful NG 英文 breakdown.My guest today on the show is an American who has been living in Taiwan for many years. He has a video production and multimedia advertising company here called C2 Believe. He is a lover of building brands and stories for companies. He's an incredible narrator and storyteller himself, and so much more. So everyone, please welcome my good friend Sam.
Boom. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, brother.Well, thank you for joining us today here on NG 英文. You are a man of many talents, so can you share with our audience today what is kind of the main things you focus on with your work here in Taiwan?
访谈一开始呢，这样提到我们来宾山姆大哥 Sam 真的是一个 man of many talents， 非常的多才多艺。那不过他的工作主要是在做什么啊？山姆说他在新北市的新店有建立一个这个影片制作公司，一个这个 video production company 叫做 C2 Believe。 而且已经运作了10年左右咯。那我们赶快来认识认识这位多才多艺的山姆吧。
Well, I have a video production company here in Taiwan. It's in Xindian, actually, a little bit outside of Taipei. It's called See to Believe, and we've been operating for about 10 years or so.
Beautiful. I love that. So I've worked a little bit with you over the years now here in Taiwan, and I know you love to focus on helping companies see to believe their potential of brand marketing and building their own stories. So can you share a little bit about that?
前面讲到了 Sam 他在新店的这间影片制作公司 See to Believe 已经运作差不多10年了。那他们公司是做什么样的影片呢？ Sam 说他们专门在帮各个公司做建立品牌的影片哦。而且呢，除了这些以外，他们也有在做一些产品影片，这个 product videos 跟教育短片 educational videos。不过呢 Sam 也提到说啊，他们接触过的很多公司虽然都知道 branding 这个建立品牌的重要性，但实际上却不太明白建立品牌所代表的意思。所以呢，他们想要走一个 brand ambassador 这个品牌大使的路线，希望以这样子的角度来切入，帮助鼓励台湾的公司在这方面有更深入的了解，同时也让他们可以更以建立品牌为目标，更积极朝这方面发展。那这边待会各位会听到这个 Sam 说的 to become more brand oriented， 意思呢就是更以建立品牌为目标。什么什么 oriented 就是以什么什么为导向为目标的意思。马上来听这段分享。
Yeah, we do corporate videos, educational videos, and product videos. But we visited a lot of companies, and we found that a lot of companies understand that branding is important, but they don't really understand what it is and how it works. So we want to become brand ambassadors, and what that means is that we want to encourage companies here in Taiwan to become more brand oriented.
Yeah, man, I think that's incredible. And such the power of branding and having brand image is so important as we move forward to more and more of a digital content world. So that makes me think a little bit. How did you actually get started here in video production?
接下来我们要请 Sam 跟大家分享他当初会在台湾投入影片制作这个行业的原因。他说啊，其实一开始会来台湾是因为大学的时候在美国是学 Chinese medicine 学中医的哈，后来呢因为想要 hone his skills， 好，就是说他想要磨练他的技能，所以呢就在台北找了一间中医诊所工作。但是为了要 supplement his income， 要增加他的收入呢，就应征了一间科技公司做这个 copywriting 编写广告的职位。那当时那个年代啊，10几年前在科技公司上班其实是颇为 turbulent， 就是蛮混乱的。市场上有很多公司人事流动率很高 ，a lot of turnovers， 很多办公室里面的这个 graphic designers， 很多平面设计师都纷纷离职。好，那当时呢 Sam 看到他们最后一位平面设计同仁离职之后，就想说，他这个我也可以做啊，所以就自己去找了一些相关资料，追问专业设计师问题。问到呢，后来自己也开始慢慢变得蛮厉害的。那有一天啊，公司就请他帮一场展览做这个 animated video 这个动画影片，还被带到欧洲去播出。展览回来之后啊，大家都对他的影片赞不绝口，让他意识到说，没错，这才是我想要做的。而之后 Sam 的事业发展，也就是从这边开始。
Well, that's a long story, but I'll try to keep it short. I came to Taiwan because I studied Chinese medicine in America, and I wanted to hone my skills here in Taipei, so I found a clinic to work in. Long story short, I needed to supplement my income, so I found a job doing copywriting for a technology company. And copywriting is basically writing promotional material that includes ads and news releases and anything related to English writing. And so those were turbulent times working for technology. That was about 10, 15 years ago. There was a lot of turnover in a lot of companies. So the graphic designers would leave one after the other. And after the last one left, I said, hey, I can do that. While doing copywriting, I had some extra time, so I was researching graphic design programs like Illustrator and Photoshop and a program called Flash, and I would bug the designers, how do you do this and how do you do that? So I was getting good at it. The company asked me to do a video animation for an upcoming exhibition. And so I said, okay. So long story short, again, they took my video to Europe, and they came back and they said, wow, Sam, your video was awesome. Everybody was impressed by it. And then that was a moment of revelation. That was a moment of clarity. I knew this is something that I really wanted to do. And that's how I got into video production.
That was well said. You are such a storyteller, and you have such a great voice. And I know a big part of your brand recognition that you try to build with companies is kind of how they tell their story. I think that's so fascinating. Thinking a little bit about your own journey, were you self-taught then with all of your future work for video production?
接下来我们要来问 Sam， 他这个影片制作是怎么学的？大家可以听到刚才主持人 John 问他说 Were you self-taught？ 意思呢就是你都是自学吗？而答案呢是没错，都是 Sam 他自学，自己教自己哦，很厉害吧？他说因为本身就是属于比较创作型的，右脑比左脑发达这样，而做影片呢也是属于这个领域，需要你去发想去创造，所以其实蛮适合他。但影片制作包含的领域实在太广泛了，什么技能都要会，像是你一定要懂得会运用各种色彩、形状、光线，或是像对比啦、拍摄技巧等等。他说虽然这些他都会，但自己比较像是一个 Jack of all trades, Master of none。 什么意思呢？就是他博而不精，很多东西都会，但是不专精。好，不过话虽如此，也是因为 Sam 这种多样性质、多重技能的背景，让他可以在影片制作这方面发展得如鱼得水。
Yes, video production sort of fits into fits my personality. Video production requires a lot of skills. You have to know about colors and shapes and contrasting, lighting, camera work, acting, narration, storytelling. So there's a lot that goes on. And I, John, am a jack of all trades and a master of none. It means that I can do a lot of things relatively well, but I don't specialize in any one things. So my background is very diverse, and it fits the video production diversity as well. This all didn't happen all at once. I've always been a creative person. So writing, dancing, singing, drawing, painting, anything that requires any sort of creative process, I was curious in.
That's our right brain working hard right there for your kind of creative process, and now your left brain is kind of connecting that and now making it into your career as you move forward. So I love that so much, and that kind of brings me to a question of thinking a little bit about the future in these uncertain times, as more companies are now probably thinking about moving online. So what does 2021 and beyond look like for you?
接下来我们要来问问 Sam， 对于公司的未来发展，他有什么看法呢？ Sam 说他们有跟很多公司合作，而且大部分也都是对于品牌建立这件事情多少有认知，都明白它的重要性。但他们比较不了解的呢，是整个的运作方式，不清楚它到底是怎么一回事。所以 Sam 希望他公司可以以一个这个品牌大使的角色来切入，来引导各个跟他们合作的公司去更了解、更投入品牌的建立。像例如他提到这个很多人都爱喝的咖啡，泡咖啡很简单啊，你会泡，我会泡，大家都会泡，那个咖啡机给它按下去就可以了。但是为什么星巴克还是可以这么赚呢？这是因为他们把品牌建立得好。 Sam 说啊，如果你仔细去想、去思考这个例子，就可以注意到这个品牌的力量有多大。那对于品牌形象、品牌建立有兴趣的朋友，今天的内容你想必会很喜欢哦。赶快听听山姆大哥解说吧。
Yes, we work with a lot of different companies as a video production agency. And what we've noticed is that a lot of companies, they really understand that branding is very important, but they don't really know how it works. And so I've always been curious about branding for the last 10 years. So right now, what we want to do, we want to still make videos, but we want to be brand ambassadors. What that means is that we want to encourage companies to become more brand oriented. And I always propose this to all the companies we work for. Take coffee, for example. Anyone can make a cup of coffee. John can. I can. The coffee machine down the hall can make a great cup of espresso. Then why is Starbucks a multi-billion-dollar coffee company? It's all about brand. And when you think about that, you begin to understand the power and force behind branding.
Well said, my friend. Yes. Yeah, the power behind branding and thinking about Starbucks and Apple and Tesla and how much they focused on that brand image and now how successful they are becoming because of it. So I think you being the ambassador for different brands and allowing you to work with different companies now as you go forward is a beautiful, beautiful thing, my friend. So thinking a little bit about your kind of personal journey, if we can transition a bit into language now, why did you begin learning Mandarin Chinese?
接下来我们要来问问 Sam 他当初为什么会学中文呢？ Why did he begin learning Mandarin Chinese? 大家应该都准备好等不及要听故事了吼。他说啊，其实他是在日本出生的，后来2岁跟家人 immigrated to San Francisco， 移民到旧金山。那后来长大呢，因为大学念中医，就来到了我们在台北的一间 Chinese Medical Clinic， 一间中医诊所工作。但是因为诊所的医生不会说英文，所以 Sam 就发愤图强，努力学中文。他说他花了整整3年的时间去学，只达到一个 basic conversational competency， 就是这个基本对话的程度。但是也因为学了中文，让他更能够 adapt to the society here in Taipei。好，就说学中文也是帮助他适应融入台北的生活。这边听到的这个 adapt to 就是适应什么什么什么，赶快来听听他的分享吧。
I am from the United States. Actually, I was born in Japan. My parents, my brother, and I immigrated to San Francisco, California when I was 2 years old. So I grew up there. It was a lot of fun and a lot of good memories. But now I live in Taiwan. I came to Taiwan because I studied Chinese medicine in America. And I got hooked up with a Chinese medical clinic here in Taipei. But the medical doctor there couldn't speak any English. So I had to go out and learn Chinese. So I joined a Chinese language institute. And it took me all of 3 years just to get to the point of basic conversational competency. It's been learning Chinese has been an important part of my life. It helps me to adapt to the society here in Taipei.
Yeah, absolutely. And as humble as you are, I think, it's all part of the beginning process. And I think you probably do most of your work now with different companies in Chinese with your wife, Linda, as you go into meetings every day with Chinese. So are you using Chinese now on a day-to-day basis with companies?
听完了 Sam 的背景分享之后，现在大家不知道是不是在想说，那像他现在这样子住台湾，又是跟台湾公司合作，是不是每天都要说中文啊？ Is he using Chinese on a day-to-day basis? 其实呢，他说也是要看啦，因为像有些公司如果有可以讲英文的人来跟他沟通，他就讲英文就好，也比较容易。但是如果没有的话呢，他的太太兼随行翻译就必须要在一旁帮忙，协助他了解会议的内容。
Well, it depends on the company. Some companies have English speakers, and it makes it easier for me. Some companies don't, and so my wife Linda has to be by my side and help me understand things and help translate certain ideas and concepts for them.
Yeah, so thinking a little bit further now about your language development, can you share any tips and advice about what has helped you develop your language over the years?
现在我们要请 Sam 来跟大家分享之前他学语言的一些小撇步。他说呢，因为每个人习惯的合适的学习方式不一样，所以这其实也蛮难讲的。但基本上可以试试这个 language exchange， 就是这个语言交换，多跟周遭朋友练习，或是看电影等等。不过他也有提到哦，如果你的目标是要可以 enunciate correctly， 想要正确发音的话，或者是希望能够 have a good command， 想要能够灵活运用在学单字，不想要文法一直错的话，那就可能要真的很认真去练习，要去上一些课让老师帮你了。可是呢，如果你真的很有学习动力的话，其实自己也是可以做得来啦，但就是要不断的读，不断的写， 同时也要把口说纳入练习，就是要很勤的练就对了。这边等一下他会说到 Language is a skill. Much like playing the violin, you have to practice. 什么意思呢？就是语言就跟你在拉小提琴一样，是一种技能，一定要不断的练习才行。
I think that's a difficult question because I think everybody learns very differently. So you can do language exchange, you can find opportunities to speak Mandarin with your friends or even watch Mandarin movies, look at the subtitles. But I think there's another level. And if you really want to be able to enunciate correctly, if you want to have a good command of the Chinese vocabulary, and you want to be grammatically correct, I think that's another level. And that requires practice. And what that means is maybe you have to go to school for a few years and study and train. Otherwise, if you're self-motivated, you can find ways to read, write, and speak. You have to force yourself to learn at a higher level. Language is a skill. Much like playing the violin, you have to practice.
Well said, well said. Language is a skill, and you have to practice, yeah. So reading, writing, speaking, bringing those things all together makes a nice formula for fluency. Thinking a little bit further of another question I'd love to ask here on NG 英文, and that is a translation question. So do you remember any funny mistakes you've made over the years?
接着 Sam 要跟各位说个他之前因为中文发音没有发好而发生的一个小误会。他说他们跟公司开会的时候，各个高阶主管长官都会参加会议。那有一次呢，他本来意思是要说你有没有展览，但是因为他展览的这个发音没有发好，说成了你有没有蟑螂，让现场的气氛真的是尴尬到最高点，大家听得都傻眼，想说这人是有事吗？怎么了？他说一直到现在都还是会说错，每次在问这个问题之前都要先稍微停顿一下，要先想好怎么发音才不会又出糗。赶快听听这段有趣的故事吧。
There are a lot of words I trip over, and I go to a lot of different companies, and I'm in meetings with the big boss, vice presidents, and the marketing department heads. And one time I asked the group, I said, does your company have cockroaches? And I said that in Chinese, 你有没有蟑螂? And people were just going, what? Is he allergic to cockroaches? He doesn't like cockroaches? But what I meant to say is, 你有没有展览? In my broken Chinese, do you go to any exhibitions? So I really tripped up there. And every time I ask that question in meetings, I have to pause and think about it, and it still comes out wrong. So even today, I'm asking companies, do you have cockroaches?
I love that, man. Yeah, the differences between 蟑螂 for cockroach and 展览 for exhibition. That's tough. That is a good story. I haven't heard that one here on NG England, so thank you for sharing that. Well, unfortunately, we are coming to our last question here on NG England, and that is, if you could go back in time and talk to a younger Sam, would there be any advice you give yourself about language or life?
访谈最后，我们一样要来问问山姆大哥，他有没有什么话或是什么建议想要给以前的自己嘞？他说他会想要告诉自己多看一点书。现代人生活里面有太多东西会让人分心了，让越来越多人不想要看书，而且再加上学校就已经要看很多书了，感觉一打开书本就是要准备考试，所以能不碰书就不碰。像他个人就是这样子，一毕业就没有再看过书，觉得天哪，我终于可以脱离书本的魔掌了。后来是一直到他40岁之后，开始受到一些周遭朋友的影响，发现其实看书也可以是一种休闲娱乐，可以拓展他的视野，改变他的世界。山姆说他发现这个读书的美妙之处之后，渐渐的现在也开始享受读书的乐趣。
I would say, young man, read more books. I think reading is sort of a lost activity. We're so distracted by so many things, video games and YouTube and social media. A lot of the younger employees that come through my company, they don't read books. And I can kind of see why. With education, you're reading books all the time. And for me, when I graduated from college, I just stopped reading because I thought reading was just work. It was homework. So I didn't like it. It wasn't until I got to be about 40 years old that, I had a lot of friends who read recreationally, and I didn't know you could do that. So I started reading recreationally, and it was amazing how it changed my world. You can broaden your horizon, and you can expand your knowledge base, and you can talk to more people about a lot more things. So I think reading is very, very important.
Yeah, well said. And it makes me think back to my experience. I felt the same way. I didn't begin to really appreciate reading until I got out of school, and I had this epiphany that, hey, reading is extremely valuable. It doesn't have to just be about reading for a test or reading for a book report or assignments. Instead, it can be a great place of entertainment. It can be a great place for broadening my horizons, like you said. And it can be a deep connection to new learning and new doors that really can open up because of your knowledge base. So, well said, my friend. All right, Sam. Well, thank you for sharing all of your insight. I love your voice and your narration and storytelling abilities. And so can you share where people could find some of your work or maybe reach out to you online to get in contact with you?
Just get on Google and type C to Believe. That's the letter C, the number 2, and BELIEVE as it's spelled out.
C to Believe. All right, my man. Well, you are bringing branding and stories about companies to life. Seeing to Believe. Thank you for joining us today, my man, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you, John. That was fun.
Bye, everyone. Peace. That is our NG Ingwen show for today. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to that. Don't forget to connect with us on Instagram or Facebook. You can search NG Ingwen, or you can search NG English ICRT. And make sure to tune in each week, Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7, and Wednesday night from 9 to 9:30. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
好，那我们今天西平方的节目 NG 英文就到这边告一段落啦，感谢大家的收听，别忘了到 IG 搜寻我们的粉丝专页 NG 底线 English 在底线 ICRT， 那大家也要记得每周三早上6点半到7点，或是晚上9点到9点半，把广播调到 ICRT 频道 FM 100，准时收听我们节目哦。那也欢迎大家上网搜寻西平方的攻其不备课程，或者是呢到我们西平方的官网多读一些有关 NG 英文的专栏文章，看看在 NG 英文里面的专栏有没有哪些是大家可以吸收学起来的一些小 pebble 哦。我们下次见了，拜拜。